Hey everybody, it is Tim, and not sure what I'm going to do or write this weekend. Got kind of a blank slate, but I gave you something for Friday though, which is when I'm recording this. The market closed about an hour or so ago, and thought I'd just reflect on some ETFs that are big ones that I think are instructive, I think, as to where things are. I'll tell you, I sure feel better this Friday than I did last Friday, based on what happened this week. I think we've had some very good things go on. I've tagged 11 of my ETFs, and these will be in alphabetical order, so this is not a great narrative because it's alphabetical, but I'll just talk about them as they come up. Here's the emerging markets EEM, which I think is frankly the most bullish one of all, merely because it's rather close to the lower bound of its channel. It's a little paradoxical to say it's bullish since it's the weakest of just about anything. Obviously, it peaked a long time ago. Emerging markets peaked way back in mid-February. It's been just sort of coughing and wheezing and hacking its way lower all year long. But it's kind of close to the bottom of its channel, so if, God forbid, we get some big rally next week, that might be a good candidate for it. In spite of that, I'm still very enthusiastic about EFA. As a short, I've got a big old put position on that. And just to be very clear, because especially those of you who read my comments closely, we're kind of, I went briefly bullish on Friday, but just to be crystal clear, I have two accounts. In my smaller account, I actually have nothing, just cash. I had come into the day long puts on XLF and XME. I got out of them both. And then I rolled that cash into Cube and IWM calls. Got out of both of them at a profit, and I got nothing but cash. So that one's empty. The big one, the big kahuna, which is the basis of my watch list, X-Merrill for my gold and platinum folks, that one has 27 bearish positions, and it's only about 10% cash at this point. So I'm still basically pure bear again, and so forth. So EFA is one of the bigger positions in that, and if we can break 76.17, it is party time. The small caps, this one probably gives me more terror than anything else, although I'm kind of relieved that it had its own little fight back today. I think that in a perfect world, we will not exceed Thursday's high on this. In a really perfect world, not only will we not exceed the high, but we will slip under this supporting trend line. We've teased it a little bit. We teased it on Tuesday. We teased it today. In each case, powers that be are keeping it above that line. Maybe they use slope charts too. But that's an important level of support. And it's kind of the last one too. We're well below this one. We're well below this one. This is kind of the last man standing. Also, some progress, because I'm very deeply into financial shorts, is KBE broke its own support level here, and we are back to levels that we were at back in late September. So we've got this cute little topping pattern that's complete right there. So that's a positive. The cubes, the NASDAQ, got within spitting distance of the lower bounds of its channel, but that's not exactly looking great. It's extraordinary that the spider was at a lifetime high just a couple of days ago. That's just jaw-dropping. Actually, just yesterday, my God. Oof. So, yeah, lest anyone think, gosh, sure, we survived that bear market. There's no bear market yet, buddy. I mean, if you go 2 years with nothing but dropping prices, yeah, but a day, no. So, yeah, yesterday morning, total freak out, and a wonderful day because it was nothing but selling. And I've written already a couple of posts regarding the two lines here. This is where the battle is being waged. So up here, the bulls were winning. Down here, we're struggling with the forces of evil. And if we can break below this level, then the good guys win. Here's XBI, which my gold and platinum folks got a dedicated post about today. So I'll just move on from there. XLF, probably more important than any other chart I look at. Same two lines, and we basically nailed that line at today's low. And it's going to be an interesting week next week, and a shortened week too. We'll have, I'm pretty sure Christmas Eve is a half day. I think so. But yeah, we're wedged between those. So this where the battle's being waged pretty much for weeks now. Fascinating stuff. XLY is, I think I've never placed a trade in my life until today on this one, but I bought some puts on that because of this failed trend line and this complete topping pattern. XME, I probably jumped the gun on this one. A couple of days ago I did a bearish post about it. So I took a small loss on that. But I still feel that longer term, like 3 months from now, it should be substantially lower than it is now. And lastly, oil XOP, which is kind of a fading obsession of mine. I'm really all about the banks. I got out of this a couple of days ago with good timing, and it is resting once again, as it was on Wednesday when I got out. It's resting on this supporting trend line. Should it break this line here, wow, that would be pretty spiffy. And it would certainly do that if the aforementioned IWM line was broken. And then we're basically on a path, down to this one. That would be pretty awesome. All right, well, I think that is enough. And, most people in my position will basically say, see you Monday when I'll do one post. But you know me, I'm too prolific for that. So I'll just have to think of something to say. All right. Well, thanks for listening. See you later.